Albert Park. I hope you've had a lot of fun so far with the lessons and activities that we've planned for you. I hope there's been a lot of learning too. Today I've planned a Read to Self lesson for you. You'll be learning a new text called Eat Dirt, and it looks like this. And that'll be ready for you in your learning package. So, I won't tell you a lot about the text, but I will tell you it's a non-fiction dirt about a lady who plants trees. I wonder if there are any connections between the man who planted trees and Eat Dirt. Well, that's what you'll be finding out today, because the learning intention for the lesson is students will be able to compare texts and identify connections between texts, which leads to the cafe strategy, text-to-text connections. So I've seen a lot of you already apply text-to-text connections through some of our previous lessons. And that's great because that means you'll be easily able to apply the text-to-text connections today in your work. If you don't know what text-to-text connections are, they are similarities between two different texts. So today we'll be making connections and text-to-text connections between The Man Who Planted Trees and Eat Dirt. As for the success criteria for today, it is I will be able to make text-to-text connections between The Man Who Planted Trees and Eat Dirt. So, what will you need for today's lesson? Well, firstly, you will need the Eat Dirt text. You will also need the Venn diagram that I've made for you. It's a little bit different to a normal Venn diagram, but I will explain it when I give you your instructions in a little bit. And you will also need a pen or a pencil to write in. It might also be helpful for you to have the Man Who Planted Trees book with you as well. So, your instructions. We all know what Read to Self means and what we do during a Read to Self lesson. So what I want you to do is firstly, I want you to read Eat Dirt to yourself. Just read through it. I want you to be able to comprehend the text, and I want you to be using reading strategies to help you comprehend the text. So blending and stretching sounds if you need to, rereading over sentences. Any strategies that you use to help you comprehend texts. Okay, and then the second time you reread Eat Dirt, I want you to then start to make text-to-text connections between Eat Dirt and The Man Who Planted Trees. So as you're reading, you'll be thinking about text-to-text connections, and you will also be writing them into your Venn diagram that I have for you. So, your text-to-text connections is our learning intention, our strategy, and our focus for today. So that's going to go in the biggest bubble. I want to see lots and lots of text-to-text connections written in there. On the outsides, there's The Man Who Planted Trees and Eat Dirt. And these half bubbles are where you're going to just jot down some differences. Sometimes it's easier to make text-to-text connections by having distinct differences as well. So really focus on your text-to-text connections in the middle and then just jot down some points. So if you finish early and you think you've written everything possible in your Venn diagram, I want you to make some text-to-text connections between Eat Dirt and any other text that you've read. And I want you to just pop those around the outside of the Venn diagram. If you need some extra room, you can of course use the back. So, have a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to see the end result of all of your Venn diagrams. Bye!